Hey guys, today is all about luxury makeup. If you're into expensive designer makeup or interested in it, this is the video for you because I'm going to be testing out if it's worth it. If I'm going to be spending a good amount of money on my makeup, especially designer, I want to make sure that it actually performs. So I'm going to test that out for you guys today. And before we get into it, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and hit that notification bell so you can be a part of the Dom Fam. And without further ado, let's get into the video. Okay, skin is prepped, so I'm just gonna go ahead and put my brow on. This is the Valentino Brow Trio. This is actually so cool because it has so many parts to it. There's a pen, a pencil, but wait, there's more. It's not too intense and it has a really cool shape to it. So, I like it. Ooh. I like how pigmented it is. I like when the pen actually comes out even. That's very rare. This packaging is just so gorgeous. And then it's called Elevated. I don't know. It kind of goes with the theme for today. My patches have been sitting for a good while and my under eyes feel so hydrated. This one is good. I would highly recommend this one if you like soft, natural, even coverage. This gives you a really pretty coverage. I'm just gonna apply it with the spatula brush. Do you guys notice my earring? I freaking love this so much. This is actually a piece from Ideal. These are real diamonds and 14 karat gold. In case you guys are wondering, this is called the Esme. I feel like it was fitting for this video to wear real diamonds in gold, and I have a bracelet from them as well, but you can wear them as separate bracelets. What I really love is that you can customize with this clasp and either wear them single or together or just stack more of these bands. I have been loving this on my wrist stacked with my other jewelry. Okay, let me show you an up close. This bracelet right here is called Joy. It's 14 karat gold as well. These are diamonds, and this one right here is called Rise. I have been wanting pieces from this brand because they're easy to stack. This is actually removable. This is 3 different pieces right here. I love how customizable it is. And this is real gold and diamonds. I've been investing in myself a little bit more, and these are just perfect pieces you can wear every day. They're lab grown, so ethical and tested carefully for top quality. I really trust this brand, so I'm happy to be partnering with them to show you guys these pieces that I got that are literally my favorite everyday pieces. This is a piece that is not coming off my arm. It's like an everyday piece for me. I'll have everything linked in my description in case you guys want to get it yourself. I definitely see myself getting more jewelry from them because their quality is insane. I also love that they're lab grown. Just beautiful, unique pieces. I'm obsessed. So now I'm going to do contour, and I haven't used this one, but this is from Charlotte Tilbury. This is new. It's not designer, but it's definitely more on the pricey side, depending on what you get. I actually have a Chanel brown concealer that I could use as contour, but I think it's very bronzer. Let me show you guys. See how bronze that is? And it was really nice. Like, I enjoyed the concealer that I had from them, but would I repurchase it? No, because there's so many other concealers that are amazing that are not the Chanel price. If I was only into using designer names, Chanel, their shade range could use some help though. Blending my contour and my bronzer in together. Just a 2-in-1 right now. Blends so beautifully into the skin. For the concealer, I'm also using the Armani Luminous Silk Concealer. This is in shade 1.5. I don't know if it's too light. It actually has like a neutral tone to it, so I think it'll work. This is blending really nice. And it's giving me some good coverage. I also love that I'm still luminous, like very radiant. To blend the rest of this concealer in, I'm going to take this side of the brush, press it into the skin just so it kind of lays right where I want it. I'm going to take this brush just to focus it right on the tip. You don't want it too high or too low because then it's not going to give you that lifted effect or that rounded, smaller kind of pixie nose. And that's what I've been loving to do lately with my nose. Okay, this is such a pretty color. This is from YSL. It is the shade 44. And we're gonna pop that on our cheeks. It's very lightweight. Like, I would expect a little bit more coverage for my blush, but let's blend it in first before we judge it. Then I always put a little on my nose just to enhance that shape and also just give the nose a little bit more definition. And then I'm gonna press this blush in, not sweeping it, because when you sweep it, you're swiping all the creams around and you're losing the shape and the position that you want it in. So make sure you're tapping your brush and your product into your skin. And then I go ahead and put a little bit, whatever's left over on my brush, on the points the high point of my brow, just because it gives you a little lift and a little bit of definition there as well. It just makes you look fresh, pretty, and glowy. So I have this Givenchy powder, and I don't really use it that much. A lot of my designer makeup I actually don't use very much. This is the Rose. It's super popular, but what you do, it's 4 different shades in one, and you're just gonna mix it all up like that. It looks like a Neapolitan ice cream. I think that's how you say it. I'm gonna set my under eyes with this, and I'm actually gonna use this little brush first. I'm just gonna dip my brush all around, pat off the excess, and not just pat off the excess, press it into my skin so it goes on as even as possible, and then press it down into the skin. And it just gives you a soft, light layer before you go in with the sponge, because if you go in with the sponge and your face is pretty wet, it could move it around in a really funny way and make your under eyes look so muddy. So be careful with that. I'm also going to put a little bit on my eyelids just to prep them for any eyeshadow that I put on, just to ensure that your brows don't come off. I like to just press some powder in here, and if you go a little heavy-handed or a little too dark, it'll lighten up your brows, and you can always go back over if they're too light. Like, I feel like mine are a little too light right now, but I'm gonna go back over it later. Just, this is the name of the no brow game. You have to go back in, otherwise you have no brows. So now that everything's even, I'm gonna go with the powder puff and just press this a little bit lower. You see how it gives me more coverage? And that's what a powder puff does, because it's so dense and the brush is like light and airy. So I want this to look really bright. I want it to look bright and even and just give me a little more coverage there, so it fits perfectly in this little spot. I don't like to go up too high just because I have a lot of lines. Like, my lines have been increasing with age, so I'm trying to set everything lower and it just looks better, I feel like. And then I'm gonna go down the middle of my face to lock everything in. Also, if you have some texture like I have right in here, I always like to go over with powder because it'll smooth over just a tad. I mean, it's not gonna do miracles, but it will definitely make it look a little bit smoother than what it was. This is a really nice brand. I like this bronzer. This is Chanticleer. I don't know if I'm saying that right. It's just such a beautiful, radiant looking bronzer. I also have this matte one from YSL, but it is matte, and I kind of feel like I want to go with that radiant look, so I think I'm going to do this one. It has these really soft pearls in it that just makes your skin look like it's naturally glowing, and there is no shimmer particles at all. Like, you can't, even when you look at it, you just see that it looks a little more radiant. And I never want my face to look super shimmery. It's just not flattering for me. With the matte one, I'm gonna go in with a small brush and just tap that over my nose to make sure that everything is set in place. If you want a really nice structure, you don't want a lot of shimmer. And so that's something to keep in mind. If you want more of a contoured look, then you probably want to use a matte bronzer. I only really want that look on my nose and maybe going through the eyes. So I'm just gonna do a light sweep there. But I'm gonna go in with a full fluffy brush and just swipe it in this bronzer, this matte bronzer, and just swipe it all over the crease. I feel like we're really nice and bronzy now. We definitely need some blush. Okay, I have this blush from Valentino. I actually love their blushes. You feel it. It feels like a cream. Like, it's very radiant as well, so it makes your skin look youthful, but it's a powder and it's gorgeous. Like, it goes on like skin over the nose and through the eyes. Little eyeshadow hack. Okay, I have this big YSL eyeshadow palette, but I never really used it because the colors are so bold. So today is the day that she's going to be used. I think this bronzy color is the most neutral color in the palette. I think putting the bronzy color like on the lid, wow, that is pigmented. I feel like this is a color for like a holiday party. This actually matches my eye color so perfectly. This is the exact color of my entire eye color, like a golden honey type of brown. I think I'm gonna go back in with this bronzer on the crease so we have that matte contrast. And then for the inner corner, I think I'm gonna take this lower. This is actually more pinky in person than what it looks like on camera, but it is like a pretty pinky champagne color in my inner corner. Well, the quality is definitely there for these eyeshadows, especially I'm sure this is so expensive. So if you're spending the money, I'm praying the quality is good. So I'm glad I'm getting to kind of like test things out for you guys. In case you've been interested in luxury makeup, I'm gonna take some on my brow bone just to pop that out a little bit more, and then just blend the edge with my finger. I'm gonna add a lash, and I'm gonna be right back with you guys because I feel like this definitely needs a lash, but not like a liner. So lashes are on. I actually want to do a highlight in this video. So there's this highlight from Valentino. It's called 111. It's a really pretty peachy kind of color. I'm gonna add a little bit on the tip of my nose. This brush is great for powder because it's more open. I think it's perfect just to dust on a little bit without it looking too heavy on the high points of the cheeks. Ooh, that is so pretty. And put a little bit on the center of my forehead. This is such a good one. And Valentino just kills it with their packaging, their formula. I'm obsessed. This is just a really nice nude. Oh yeah, that's perfect. It's so creamy. It glides on. It has a nice pigment. Definitely approved by me. I'm gonna create this little pouty shape right here. If you want your lips to look a little more juicy, a little more pouty, create this little line in the center and then 2 lines up here. Then just blend it with a brush on the end. You want it to look like a shadow, not like a full-on line. So try to blend it without blending it out, like softly blend the edges. Ooh, and then for the lip color, I'm gonna take this Tom Ford Slim Lip Color Shine. Look at that color. It's just like a perfect nudie pink. And it's called Casa Blanca. So I'm gonna take that all over the lip. Ooh, it is really nice and shiny. I just got lip filler not too long ago and it's still hard to like do that. Make this a little bit more fall. I'm gonna go in with this gloss from Tom Ford. It's a brown gloss. It's called N3. I kind of want to warm this up a little bit more. Ooh, that feels amazing on the lips. I actually think I like this better than the Slim Lip. Okay, I really love this color. It's so pretty. I'm gonna stop staring at myself. I have a viewfinder on my camera and it's like right there. So I'm gonna try not to look in there, but I really like how this look came out. To me, I feel like it's very simple and it feels really comfortable on my face. Okay, I am definitely doing this makeup look again. Look how radiant my skin looks. I hope you guys liked it too. If you did, don't forget to thumbs it up. Before you go, I want to leave you with a little message to take with you through the week, and that is embrace all of your insecurities. Tell yourself that you love these things about yourself. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye, guys.